Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be dating dishonest women. It's always best not to date women who are dishonest or women who who tell little white lies. Doesn't matter if the fucking sex is phenomenal. It doesn't matter if you love the shit out of the girl and she loves you and she fucks your brains out. If the girl is a liar and she tells little white lies here and there, I promise you, after a period, unless you're the same kind of person and this shit doesn't bother you, but if you're like most guys, when you're with a woman that tells little white lies, it's indicative of her personality. It means that she can be devious. And it means from time to time, when she wants to avoid something or she's afraid of upsetting you, she'll lie to you. And it's just not a good... I had a girl one of the women I wrote about in my book, I fucking love this girl so much. And it's like, even now, even when I see her 10 years later, every once in a while, I still think the same thing when I see her. I think, God, fucking, she just still takes my breath away. She's still hot. But she's a fucking devious woman. There's nothing I could do about it. It's just the way she is. And, after we were together for several years, it just fucking grated on my nerves to the point where I didn't trust her and I didn't want to be with her anymore. And she's very happily married now, but at the end of the day, that's just shit I will not tolerate in my life and in my relationship. And God bless her husband, and he puts up with the crap because I fucking couldn't do it. And if you were dating a girl that lies to you, I mean, think about it. Fast forward 5 years, 10 years, 20 years of being with the same person, and they're constantly lying to you about little things here and there. And like this particular girl, both of her parents did this to each other, and they loved each other. They had a great family. They were really tight, but they were constantly keeping secrets from one another. And they've been together for like 35, 40 years at that point. And it's like you're still, the parents are keeping secrets from one another, and they're keeping secrets from the kids. And it's not a good way to go, man. So he says, "Hello, Coach. My case is, I met this girl about 4 months ago at the university, and we were studying together, and everything went fine. And then she went back to her country for a holiday, and we were still talking to each other through the phone and this application on our smartphones every day. Then one day, I felt there's some feeling between us, so I told her that I love her because I know that she does too. But she's too shy to say it. She said, 'I love you more.' Then she came back from her holiday, and she called me to see her at her place, and I went to her place to have dinner, and we made out for the first time between us, and then I stayed the night, and then, so this relationship went on for about 3 months, but then I found out that she's texting her ex-boyfriend, and I was not giving any shit because he's overseas. And then one day I saw a dirty picture of her, and she sent it to her ex-boyfriend, and she did not know that I saw the pic because she left her phone on. And when she came back, I asked her if she's still talking to him, and she didn't reply. And then she started crying, saying yes, and that she's sorry that she kept talking. And then he says, I dropped her home. He says, then I went home, and she kept texting and calling for 2 days, and I didn't answer her. And she was saying, please pick up. The next day, I told her, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I need my space. Enjoy your trip and stop calling me. Because... And so he says, then I spoke to her. It's like, when you guys write complete sentences in complete English if you want me to answer your emails. But if you start sending in stuff that's like really bad, I'm just going to delete it and not even bother answering it. And so, make a long story short, she's still talking to her ex-boyfriend. And then he says, lately at night, she called me. She says she's back with him and she's in love with him and that she loves me too. And I told her that you can't love two guys and to choose him or me. And then she said she chose him. And I told her, okay, best of luck to you. And she said, he says, then the next day, she calls me in the morning, texts me, and then she kept calling at night because she's talking to me. He says, and then I tried to get back to her the next day, calling her, but the call was not going through, so I called her on her other phone to say, I was sorry I missed your call last night, what's up? And then she said, you didn't see that my other phone is busy? And so I said, no. He says, after that, I did not reply, and then she starts blowing up my phone. And so basically, long story short, is she's dating him, and she was dating this other guy, and keeping it from him. And here's the thing, is that she's lied to you, and she's being devious with you, and she's got this secret thing going on behind your back. And that communicates to me that she doesn't have much respect for you, and that she has no problem leading you on. And I mean, it sounds like she's probably lying to him and lying to you, and she's just a devious type of girl. And the reason being is she wants to have her cake and eat it too, and she wants to date you. And the reason that she chose him over you is because obviously he acts a lot stronger than you have. And how do I know that? Just by her actions, by what she's doing and what she's saying, and how she shows up with you in this particular relationship. But the thing is, you gotta understand, dude, is that this girl's a liar. She's dishonest. And he asked me, is there any chance of getting her back? It's like, first off, why would you want a chick back who's a fucking liar? And I'm sure the sex is great, and she's lots of fun and everything, but she's dishonest. She's not a good girl to have a relationship with. A lot of fun to have is an open relationship, or a friends with benefits, or a sex partner. That's it. A sex playmate, whatever you want to call it. But she's not good relationship material. And so the only thing you can do in this situation, because she's chosen the ex-boyfriend over you, is to walk away and never look back. And when she reaches out to you, just simply arrange a date for the two of you to get together. Have it on your terms when she comes over to your place. Don't call, don't text, don't pursue this girl in any way. And when she does call and text him, when she texts you and she reaches out to you, simply arrange a date at your place and then get off the phone. But in the meantime, if you want a great girl to have a relationship with, and if I were you, I'd go back and read my book again, because you obviously missed a lot, because you're making a lot of mistakes just from reading your email and seeing the things that she's doing and saying and what you're doing and saying in the interaction. So that's the best thing you can do. But she's not a good girl, dude. She's not a good woman. She's not the type of chick that's going to be honest. And if you end up getting into a relationship or marrying a girl like this, and you say you have kids with her, you're going to be sleeping with one eye open the rest of your life. And that's just simply not a good fucking way to go. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be in the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max. And just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, there's a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, on the right-hand side there's a button you can click to download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters and the articles on my website and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website, and on the Wibbia toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.